We know him as the Super Saiyan Visayan with that Devil Jin at 142 picks and a 63% win rate. Solid work and terrifying indeed.
And of course, the dreaded Devil Jin of the Philippines, arguably the best Devil Jin in the country, the Visayan Super Saiyan Vermilion, up against Mark Omega's Jules. Are we going to see an internal battle inside Jin's head? Are we going to see Devil Jin versus Jin?
Mhm.
Or I don't know, will Jules resort back to playing Claudio? I'm not sure how he will go against um, solving the puzzle that is Vermilion.
It's actually interesting because he has some interesting picks for this. If he goes for Jin, it's an internal battle in Jin's head. If he goes for Claudio, it's an exorcism. If he goes for Huarang, it's also kind of a lore battle when,
It's a lore match, yeah.
right? When Huarang actually met Devil Jin at the highway while he was riding a motorcycle. So we'll see who he actually chooses to go with in this matchup.
Very,
Very comfortable, these two, actually.
you really have to admire Vermilion's hair. That lockdown looked really good.
I wonder if he's going to grow it out even longer.
I
Like,
hope he does. I hope he does.
truly demonic all the way down to
Alright.
the down there and even across the
Straight
floor. That might be
That
terrifying.
really is a,
Yeah.
transformation that we are yet to see. And yeah, but one of the good things, like I said, I'm almost 100% sure that Vermilion will choose Devil Jin. And it's very ideal in this setting because even offline, it is difficult or almost impossible to punish the Electric Wind Goddess even on whiff. So what more in an online setting? You really have to be, I don't know, anticipating it for you to be able to punish it.
Hmm.
But on reaction, I would think sobrang hirap.
That is a good point there, Hati. Actually, he can just keep going for those electrics all day, unless you Mokosi Jules, in which case that might spell trouble for Vermilion. But still, he can much more freely use that move over and over again because it's a lot harder to actually. Oh my goodness, this pick.
But scratch that.
Scratch that idea actually, because apparently Vermilion is going for Steve Fox.
Of course, going for the British boxer that is Steve Fox. Let's see. A lot of changes since the previous season of the Nationals. I wonder how Vermilion will be able to carry on and defeat Jules. I think this is not the first time that Jules will be facing Vermilion Steve Fox.
I think so too. I vaguely remember this matchup before, and perhaps Vermilion has a reason for doing this kind of thing. Now it's going to be a bit troublesome for him because Steve does have a lot of strings, and Jules has that parry on hand, but he did not get to see it with the previous match. Let's see if he makes it happen this time around. Jules with a good life advantage here.
And knowing Vermilion, he has studied the carefully, and here comes Jules taking it to the wall. Okay, platform 9 3/4.
Just
Before.
broken immediately, and Vermilion is on the ropes here in the first round, and Jules sitting pretty. This is what we were talking about. When you have the advantage, you don't want to be rushing in. Make him come to you, and Vermilion, that's exactly what he's doing, but Jules still has to land that last hit.
Of course, we've seen how defensive Jules can get. Seen that happen in the previous matches. But then again, this is Vermilion we're talking about. Closing down the gap between their life bars, and just like that, Vermilion takes the first round.
Such a tightrope performance for Vermilion on this Steve, actually. Good counter hit as well on that back one. And Jules already a huge chunk of his life gone from his life bar. Jules trying to go for those parries, not quite gonna get it, and Vermilion landing those hits. Jules, however, stays him away with that forward 4 and should be able to reach the wall as well.
Once again, breaking the second wall off the stage, but Jules in the ropes, being pushed by Vermilion, but there's the LLRK Sealing the deal? No, not yet.
Last chance and
One more
a
hit.
forward four. Good job from Jules. That's such a seriously fantastic move for Jin Kazama because he can just throw it out and the opponent won't be able to do anything about it. So it's very good for taking those last round hits. So there's nothing quite to lose. And Vermilion goes for a key charge. Not sure what that was all about, but it did not work in his favor. And Jules is evening out the life bar.
Okay, not too sure what he was thinking at that moment, but to those of you who are not aware, if you do a key charge during a match, you will not be able to block. Not only that, every hit that will connect to you after the key charge will be on counter hit.
So it's not exactly something you want to use, even against Jin, considering the range of his forward four. But Vermilion still somehow manages to get this round, and now he's one round away from taking this game. Jules, how is he going to get back at Vermilion here?
I'm not sure if he was really that confident or if it was a mistake, but nonetheless, he was able to take that round, and it worked for him in a way.
It certainly did. Now Vermilion, I think that might have been a missed attempt at the fancy combo from Steve Fox, but definitely one of the difficult conversions here in this game. Jules on the defensive here, Vermilion with the flickers, and there's the parry that we were looking for. Jules is keeping that on lock, and as well as that hop kick. Very wise decision. Knew that Vermilion was going to come in, and now down to the final round.
Good decision from Jules. That foot to the face technique really did pay off. And okay, that rising shoe, or sorry, the hook fist was able to connect. Even on lock, he would have the advantage for that.
When there's a counter hit from Vermilion, taking the fight to Jules here, goes for the mid option. Jules unyielding on that defense. He gets that hit though, trying to get it back. 30 seconds and a long reaching low right there from Vermilion. Takes the game, and very nice work from Vermilion there.
Good play from Vermilion, going for the legs during the last two hits, going for the toe kick and then that low down two punch. It was really effective against Jules. I didn't think Jules would have Vermilion on the defense. Parang feeling niya siguro Vermilion would commit the same mistake that he did during the first round. If you remember that, si Jules nakaabang lang kasi konti na lang yung buhay ni Vermilion, and I think Vermilion learned from it. Kaya he went for the kill instead of waiting for Jules.
It was exciting to see dun sa laban nga nila, especially dun sa first part when Jules had the massive life advantage, and then Vermilion, Jules was being very defensive, and then Vermilion had to make the comeback there. He could have conceded the round if he didn't feel like it probably isn't going to happen. Instead of stressing myself out, I'm going to concede the round instead. But he still tried to make it count. He didn't want to go down by one round, and he still managed to pull it off with a tightrope performance talaga. And dun nga, it played the same way, but on a different table, on the different roles nga between these two players, and it worked out differently.
I mean, what will I think we have to think now? I mean, what's interesting is what will Jules do next? Jin is his top pick. It was topped by Vermilion's Steve Fox, which is not even his number one pick. So will he be sticking to Jin or show us?
Oh yes, he's sticking to Jin.
With Jin.
Just a few adjustments here and there. We saw that Jules does have some answers against Vermilion with this character. He was landing those forward fours, and even the parry, lumabas na siya doon sa previous na laban. Well, let's see if he can make it work a lot more consistently this time around, and he can make the adjustment.
Round one.
I mean, yeah, there was nothing wrong with how Jules played the last match. It's just that mas effective lang yung pag-Steve Fox ni Vermilion.
That certainly was the case. Vermilion was landing the good hits, including these ones, and Jules frozen in the spot there, right next to the wall. Beautiful rising two, able to convert with a sidewall situation and get the combo.
Weird angle there in Vermilion's advantage. He was not hit by that spring kick. And that's very weird, considering siguro may slight sidestep when he did the down back three.
DF2s from both sides. 20 seconds left on the clock. Vermilion and PKB going for those mid checks, and the jab actually knocks out Jules. Vermilion well on his way to getting that 2-0, but still 2 rounds to go.
Again, Vermilion being smart with a barrage of attacks during the last few moments of that round. Here it is again, good block, and there's a counter hit.
Oh, last chance here for Jules. He does have Vermilion in the corner, so it's his time to unleash a flurry of offense here. Immediately, such a close match, able to convert. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
that wall! Did you see that combination, the decision making from Jules there to maximize what happened right next to the wall? Amazing stuff.
A lot about how Jules takes advantage of every opportunity. Nakita niya nakatalikod, then is you stay that way. I'll be taking some damage. I'll be dealing a lot of combos, and that is what he did. Na wall kill pa nga siya gusto ko. The wall was the one to deal the last hit.
Yeah.
That combo.
He had a friend there with the wall. Of course, the wall does deal 1 point of damage whenever you make contact with it. So that's something to consider when you're maybe calculating some combo damage. But both players with almost equal life here. Jules at a slight disadvantage. He is in the red this time around. Vermilion with 15 seconds left to finish things off with Jules. And Jules trying to make a comeback here. 10 seconds on the clock. Jules being very picky about his opportunities. A missed slash kick, and Vermilion with a simple jab. 1 round away from getting that 2-0.
And of course, that is very unfortunate that Jules wasn't able to connect, not even unblock that slash kick. And Vermilion was able to take it, punished him with a jab.
Very unfortunate, actually. It almost seems like Jin's leg was a bit too short. Now, Jules trying to maneuver out of that sidewall situation, does not want to be stifled by Vermilion, but Vermilion, unrelenting with this offense, pushes Jules to the wall.
This is the same situation that we've seen, but here comes Jules with a combo of its own, going to the wall.
Oh.
Hey,
Stare down
what are you
between
gonna
these
do?
two. Oh, nice one break there coming in from Vermilion. Expects the rage drive as well, and oh my goodness, beautiful work with that.
Okay.
How do you even describe that move?
I'm not even sure. That comes out of the LLRK as well. I think it's Jin's version of the Demon Flip, the Mishimas.
Yeah, it's like a falling heel kick or something, and now a good break there from Jules getting out of that. Vermilion tries to convert off of the Gatling rush there. Jules already with a huge life disadvantage. The flickers are coming in, puts a stop to Vermilion's offense. However, now Vermilion continuing, not scared of the parry coming out at all, and a quick low. And Vermilion takes it 2-0, an immediate reversal from yesterday's performance, getting himself a massive 3 points for his ranking. Congratulations to him.